Welcome to the fascinating tales in Greek mythology, the Erinyes. These mythical figures represent anger, justice, and retribution, punishing people who commit serious offences against the natural order, particularly murder, perjury, and familial relationships. But who are they and where are they from? Let us delve into the enthralling story of the Erinyes, from their violent origins to their crucial place in Greek mythology. The Erinyes were typically three in number, though their individual identities and roles were sometimes expanded or varied in different sources. The three main furies are Alecto. Her name means unceasing anger, and she is associated with punishing moral crimes, particularly those involving anger and rage. Megaera, meaning the jealous one or the grudging. Megaera is known for punishing infidelity, oath-breaking, and other acts of betrayal. Tisiphone. Her name translates to avenger of murder. Tisiphone punishes those who commit homicide, including familial murders such as fratricide and patricide. These deities were dreaded for their constant pursuit of wrongdoers, particularly those who committed grave crimes including murder, perjury, and offences against the gods or their own families. They were not constrained by time or location, and would pursue their victims until justice was done. The Erinyes are frequently represented as terrifying creatures with snake hair, bloodshot eyes, and wings. They carried whips or torches and were occasionally shown with chains or other forms of torture. Their look embodies the unrelenting and frightening nature of guilt and retribution. They are frequently accompanied by images related to death and the underworld, such as serpents and gloomy apparel. Despite their monstrous appearance, the Erinyes were not wicked. Rather, they represented legitimate rage and cosmic order, punishing those who violated moral and natural rules. Orestes was pursued by the Erinyes after he killed his mother, Clytemnestra, to avenge his father, Agamemnon's murder. Although his actions were seen as an act of justice for his father's death, matricide was considered one of the most severe taboos in ancient Greece. The Erinyes hunted Orestes relentlessly, driving him to madness. The story of Orestes culminates in Aeschylus's play, The Eumenides, which is part of the Oresteia trilogy. Orestes finds sanctuary at Apollo's temple at Delphi, where the deity purifies him. However, the Erinyes continue their quest, wanting vengeance. Orestes then pleads to Athena, who sets up a tribunal to determine his destiny. The trial ends with a hung jury, and Athena casts the deciding vote in Orestes' favor, acquitting him of matricide. She persuades the Erinyes to accept the new order of justice through trial rather than blood vengeance. As a result, the Erinyes are transformed into the Eumenides, or the kindly ones, and are given a new role as protectors of Athens and guarantors of justice, marking a transition from primitive vengeance to the rule of law. The Erinyes symbolize the idea of the concept of miasma, or ritual pollution, results from crimes, particularly those involving violence within families. They represent the belief that some crimes upset the cosmic order and need redemption to restore equilibrium. Their tireless pursuit of perpetrators emphasizes the value of justice, ethical conduct, and the consequences of violations in Greek society. The change of the Erinyes into the Eumenides symbolizes the shift in societal standards from vendetta and personal vengeance to a more organized and legitimate system of justice. This shift reflects the evolution of the Athenian legal system and the larger Greek perception of justice as something that might be mediated through reason and law, rather than exclusively through divine vengeance. The Erinyes have left a lasting imprint on Western culture and literature, representing the inevitable nature of guilt and the ethical consequences of one's choices. They have featured in a variety of works of literature, art, and even modern psychology, where they might be seen as representations of the inner conflict created by guilt and the need for penance. In conclusion, the Erinyes are powerful symbols of justice, punishment, and moral order in ancient Greek mythology. Their stories emphasize the value of familial respect, the penalties of misconduct, and the evolution of justice from heavenly retribution to human legal systems. They remain famous characters, captivating and inspiring interpretations in both ancient and modern contexts. It's remarkable how, even after thousands of years, society is still dealing with the same issues of crime, vengeance, and the yearning for justice as these ancient Greek myths did. While modern culture calls for justice above vengeance, the desire for retribution remains strong. Consider how the public reacts to high-profile crimes. There is frequently an appeal for the heaviest sanctions, motivated by a wish for the criminal to suffer as the victim suffered. This reflects the Erinyes status as unrelenting heroes who refuse to let acts of violence go unpunished. Hope you enjoyed another exciting journey with us through the ancient myths that keep shaping our knowledge of the human experience. Until then, keep exploring, questioning, and continue to seek knowledge through the centuries. Thank you all for being part of this journey, and I'll see you in the next video.